Hello and welcome back to Charts with Cart. I'm your man, Carter Schellenberg, about to bring you through what I'm seeing as a good trade setup on copper. And I'm going to show you how I'm playing this one exactly. But before we get into that, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice on this channel. So what we're looking at right now is the copper monthly chart trading at $4.08.5. So if you zoom in, you can see that we're in an ascending triangle pattern. This is a bullish pattern since we were at this pivot low here in COVID of 2020. So this is a bullish pattern. It's a regeneration pattern, I like to call it, and we're at the support. This support will be in play at around $4, and we're at $4.08. Another notable thing about this monthly chart is the stochastic RSI at the bottom of the screen. This pivot right here that acted as resistance has been supported by our stochastic RSI here, and we're now coming down to this pivot once more. So will we see further support at this pivot on the stochastic RSI? It has so far offered as great market structure. So copper's weekly chart here, price action, we have been in a correction since May of 2024. It's been straight down basically. And you have this ascending support line that you've tagged a couple times already. We have headed into this zone right here. And once again, this ascending support is at $4. We need to be holding $4 to be holding this ascending support, the ascending support of that ascending triangle from the monthly chart I showed you. So on copper's monthly chart, we're heading into support. On copper's weekly chart, we're heading into support. Here I'm now showing you copper's daily chart, and you guessed what it's doing. It is heading into support. Now, we have been trading in this downwards channel since that May high we made. And yeah, we are flirting with a breakout right here. But before we zoom in and see how close we are to a breakout on this chart, look at once again the just sub $4 level. It's at 397, critical support. So we came down to it already. We would need to see us hold this level. If we don't, then we're breaking the weekly chart market structure. We're breaking the monthly chart market structure. Now, I think this will hold as of right now, but we need to continue to watch, because if we do end up dropping the $4 level, we could be heading down really quickly on copper to the $3.55 level down here, which would offer our next level of support. Now, we are trading in a downwards channel. These typically break to the upside. We should be looking for a break to the upside. We should be looking for a trade on the breakout of this structure. Now, we have resistance above our heads. We need to be trading above 420 to see a breakout of this downsloping resistance here. Now, one more thing is we are watching this very bullish pattern on the RSI. This is a bullish reversal pattern that we are potentially forming right here. This is an inverse head and shoulder, and these typically break to the upside, and they are strong reversal patterns. I cannot stress that enough. But we need to break the neckline, which would be at around 60. So watch for the RSI to get above 60 and for us to be breaking out sooner or later on this copper chart. I do think at this point this could have possibly been a corrective structure here, followed by a 1-2 setup, but we do need to watch for confirmation of this channel breaking. So if and when we do see a breakout to the upside on copper, which I do think we will, by the way, where is going to be the first major resistance target? Right at this pivot right here. And where's this pivot? 470. So that's the same resistance on the ascending triangle on copper's monthly chart. 470 is also a projected breakout target of this downsloping channel. If you run a straight line from the top of the channel to the bottom, I know it's not a straight line, but you get the point. You can project a 470 target like that. You can also take a fib retracement, given that this low is in right here, the golden pocket right at 470 just above. So 470 would have a lot of confluence right there. And yeah, that would be major resistance on copper. So now that we've established that I believe copper is on its way to $4.70, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm playing this trade. So this is FM, First Quantum Minerals. The most important metal for these guys is copper. And you can see, just like copper, Since May, we've been struggling here and have seen a correction. Now, this is actually a pretty bullish correction you're going to see. We got rejected by this resistance block. It used to be a support block in here. Now it's going to be a supply zone up here. So this whole zone is from around $20 to $22. It's a big region and it's a nasty hill to climb right here. But if we do eventually get above it, if that's a big if right now, then our next major resistance is the golden pocket from this collapse starting right here. It would take us to fill in this gap, and we could potentially see upwards of $28 on FM. We're at 14 right now. That would be a 2x move. So FM's daily chart, we're trading at $14.13. Where am I buying? Right down in this zone of demand. Right here, if we get there, we could be potentially dipping our toes in the sand in this zone this week. So this zone is between $13 or just sub $13 to around $13.65. So this zone is going to act as major support, as it was support right here. You break it, becomes resistance right here. You resist it a little bit more. Support once you flip it. And we're going to see us come back down into this zone. We have this channel bottom support right down here. So there's some confluence here, even to add more, because I like 3 factors. Just adding confluence is always a good thing in technical analysis. You have the golden pocket right there too. So it's a really strong candidate for a reversal at this level. I'd be looking for us to head up on FM as copper rises. And yeah, our next major resistance on FM is going to be at approximately 1650 at the channel top. If we break that, we can head all the way up here, and that would be at around $21. So $21 is possible for FM, but you got to take it as it is, one level at a time. So we have to find support here above $13. We have to break through 1650 or the top of the channel, and then we have a huge zone of supply that I showed you on the weekly chart from $20 to $22, and then possibly 28 if all goes well. Now, I'm not saying we're going into 28 in a straight line. That's a max potential target for me right now. I'm looking to buy down here, take profit here, right here, take profit here, take profit if we go higher than that. That's how I'm looking at it right now, and I will sell completely once we start to look super bearish. So I will be watching price action as I have this trade. All right, that's all I got. Have a good one.